Hey, yeah, hey. Pull up with weed, like what you need, bitch. I be serving. Don't worry about me, I be too fleeing. I did it on purpose. Oh yeah, that's.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy C.Los, man. And update, got a Liangelo ball update, man. I just got off work, man. I felt like I had to do this reaction ASAP. Like they said he has been expelled from UCLA. Do you know how big that is? That's big, bro. I had to bring this video to y'all ASAP. Like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, I gotta react to this. This an update. Alright, so we're gonna get into it.
Okay, right off the bat, I don't think Liangelo Ball should be thrown in prison. I don't think it's fair. Given his lack of offensive skills and bad shot selection, he's gonna get locked up at UCLA regardless. So I don't think there's any point in locking him up in China. Now, I've already stated in the past that Liangelo should get used to living in China long term. But that was because I didn't think he'd make the NBA and would have to play overseas. Living in China to serve 10 years in prison is not what I asked for. And we've all heard the corny joke already. Liangelo Ball is leading the league in steals. Yeah, he's also leading the league in traveling violations. But the most important aspect of this entire situation may be the fact that he's done with UCLA. Or I should probably say UCLA is done with him. And we're gonna get into that soon. So if you're new, make sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Let's do this. So it goes without saying, shoplifting is idiotic. Shoplifting in a foreign country is very, very idiotic. Shoplifting in a foreign country while already being rich is just flat out retardation at its peak. Unfortunately, Liangelo finds himself in that last category. Now, a few people might be confused. A few people probably didn't hear the news. Liangelo Ball and UCLA had a basketball game in China. Liangelo Ball and his friends shoplifted after the game. Liangelo Ball is now facing 3 to 10 years in jail. You may be wondering, there's no way they can be that dumb, right? Well, apparently there is a way. And you may be wondering, 3 to 10 years in jail? That's crazy. Yeah, that's actually pretty crazy. It should have been something like 15 to 20 years. I mean, the most shocking part about this Ball family news is the fact that Liangelo managed to outstupid LeVar. It's astounding just to think about. Liangelo single-handedly beat out LeVar in terms of idiocy. Well, single-handedly is debatable. Did he use one hand or maybe both hands? Not sure I can say he single-handedly beat LeVar yet. But credit to Liangelo. Outdumbing LeVar is quite the accomplishment. I didn't think that'd be possible after what LeVar said about Kyrie's mom. And I'd like to say Kyrie got revenge on Lonzo last night, but you can't get revenge against Lonzo's defense. It's literally a wide open lane to the basket. But let's be real for a second, cause a lot of this may be blown out of proportion. Look, is Liangelo an idiot for shoplifting in China? Yes. But does he deserve to go to prison for 10 years? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, for real, there's no way he should do 10 years in prison. And I'm totally joking about what I'm about to say, but I'm actually not. Lonzo Ball could probably get away with dropping the soap in prison. LaMelo Ball could probably get away with it too. I don't think Liangelo Ball would get away with it. No homo. Now, we're gonna get into the interesting conspiracy part of this story real soon, and I actually hope he doesn't serve any jail time, but it's just a level of stupidity I'm not quite sure I've seen before. There should be a rule of thumb for everyone. If you own a Ferrari, please don't shoplift. Unless you somehow shoplifted the Ferrari as well. In that case, that's pretty impressive. But in Liangelo's case, LeVar is very successful. Your brother is very successful, if we don't include the shooting percentage. And the Ferrari was not shoplifted. You just look like a flat-out cunt. I don't mean to be harsh, but come on. Hey, we're a teenage group of 6'5" athletes in a foreign country. There's no way we would get caught shoplifting. It doesn't get dumber than that. He's still young, so as a basketball player, Liangelo isn't agile, he doesn't have great fundamentals, and his footwork is awful. How could he possibly think he'd get away with something like this? Now, Isaiah Thomas is someone who could get away with it. very fast, very quick. I'm only saying this because he's short and would go unnoticed.
Lonzo, you talked to your brother yet?
No, I haven't talked to any of them yet. I know they're all over there in China, taking care of it, so I'll talk to them when they get back.
What are your thoughts? I mean,
He won't answer none of that questions.
and hearing about your brother and the shoplifting,
He's smart though.
focused on the game.
Lonzo's humble.
has it affected you at all?
That's a humble
I mean,
dude.
No, I know my people over there handling it, so I'm over here just taking care of business.
He's smart.
You've been able to talk to your dad, and
I haven't talked to any of them.
your dad's a big personality. Does he have an influence on you as a player with the Lakers, or is there a line that he just does the dad stuff away from the team? How would you describe it?
I mean, he taught me how to play basketball, so he got me to where I'm at today. But there's not very much he could show me now.
But seriously speaking, it's very selfish of you to do such a thing. You have a superstar brother who is in the NBA and very worried about you. All this stress on him, now instead of scoring 10 points, he's gonna score 9 points. And I don't know if you know this, Liangelo, but I'd like to offer you some friendly advice. Your brother may not be playing basketball so well, but he has a $33 million contract. So next time, go to his room and politely steal his wallet instead. That way, if you get caught, the worst that can happen is you get in a fight. And we know damn well Lonzo's gonna miss every punch he throws anyways. So you gotta be smarter than this, alright? Breaking news, this just in. Middle child and UCLA athlete Liangelo Ball set to star in spin-off of the hit television series Prison Break. For more information, make sure to subscribe. Now this headline gets so much more terrifying when you realize he shoplifted from the Louis Vuitton store. Liangelo, were you even using your head? You're not shoplifting from the fucking Quickie Mart. You shoplifted from arguably the most prestigious clothing company in the world. And if you were shoplifting from the Quickie Mart, you could have asked your brother Sideshow Bob for some help. And why would you even feel the need to shoplift from LV when you have unlimited access to Big Baller Brand? Oh, that's right, LV knows how to make a quality product. And LV is reasonably priced. You know it's fucked up when LV seems reasonably priced in comparison to your company. Why are we even making a big deal out of Liangelo robbing from a store anyways? LeVar's been robbing 10-year-old kids for 6 months now. And this is tough for me because I don't know where to stand. I'm kind of 50-50 on the whole thing so far. Part of me thinks Liangelo was just being an idiot and should get a warning and be sent home. The other part of me thinks, you know what? Lock him up. Because let's be honest, we know damn well any other random ass 18-year-old kid gets caught shoplifting in China from LV is getting his ass.
Alright, so y'all gotta understand. This dude, some of what this dude is saying is right. But he said 50% being an idiot and 50% punish him. Alright, let's just say he was any regular person. If he was any other person, are you gonna lock him up? Yeah, he was an idiot. And for real, as much as I don't want to see him get locked up, he gotta take some type of punishment. Because when you got a family that's rich, that when you got your own brand, when your brother has a $33.5 million contract to the Lakers, $33.5 million contract with the Lakers. Like, what more do you need? Why? It's just dumb. It doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't make any sense.
Put behind bars, no question. So why should Liangelo get special treatment? I'm not sure what should happen, but I'm leaning more towards just letting him free and give him a warning. Liangelo doing 10 years in prison, by the time he comes out, he'd be 30. I just can't accept that. But if you think about it, Liangelo actually isn't some big-time celebrity, and I don't think he's gonna get this special treatment. And I'm not sure about you guys, but I don't think the Chinese government gives very many shits about the Big Baller brand. I don't know, just a guess. At the end of the day, it's 3 foreign college kids fucking around in your country and shoplifting. I think they're gonna do jail time. Because let's get real, this isn't Kobe Bryant or LeBron James shoplifting in your country. The Chinese government would probably look at it as an honor to be shoplifted from Kobe. LeBron and Kobe could probably come together and buy the whole damn LV franchise if they wanted to. Maybe not, but you get the point. We're not talking about some basketball megastar. We're talking about Liangelo Ball. I don't think the Chinese government even knows Liangelo Ball. And we've already heard the unfunny jokes. The big burglar brand, the big bail brand, the behind bars brand. Okay, they're pretty funny, but this situation at hand isn't a joking matter. Not at all. And now, we get into the scary stuff. Ball and his teammates are being confined to the team hotel in China and will not be permitted to leave until the legal process plays out. So they're basically trapped in a hotel and they literally cannot exit until the legal process plays out. This can take up to 3 months, which is insane. Chinese president led Trump on a private tour of the Forbidden City to kick off his... next quote. Even if Ball retains a top criminal attorney, he'd have better chances of swishing a half-court shot than being found not guilty. According to the Washington Post, Chinese prosecutors have a 99.9% conviction rate. Damn. Where is LaMelo when you need him? Now, I'm kinda done making jokes about this situation in particular, because if this doesn't terrify you, you're an idiot. And forget what happens in China for a second. Even if they do get sent home on a warning, make no mistake that Liangelo Ball is just about expelled from UCLA. And before we jump right back into the video, I'd like to tell you about SeatGeek. Basically an app that delivers the best deal on tickets from all over the internet, and they have a 0 to 100 rating, which lets you know if you got a good deal or a bad one. Green means really good, orange is alright, and red is bad. A really cool feature is you can see the view you're going to get before you go, so check out the link in the description and use my code GDH for $20 back on your first purchase. Because shoplifting in your own country is already a serious offense. Shoplifting in another country, you're most likely getting expelled. But Liangelo was in China because he was sent directly by UCLA to play a basketball game. Not only is he affiliated with UCLA, but UCLA is the reason he was there to begin with. There is no way he doesn't get out of this without an expulsion.
He just made UCLA look bad. Even if China, that's highly unlikely UCLA lets him get away. Definitely foreign countries, especially while playing.
LeVar, do you have any update on Liangelo?
No, man, I ain't got nothing yet. I'm gonna wait till I get some more intel what's going on. Then I'll tell you.
LeVar.
Do you have any concern, or do you think everything's gonna be okay?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
He know what's going on. I feel bad for the family though. I mean, you can tell in Lonzo's face when they was asking him questions. Lonzo didn't want to answer them questions. He got his dad, his mom. That's crazy. Like all that going down the drain. That's crazy. It's sad too, but if it was just any regular, if it was me and I was a shoplift, I'm going to jail immediately. There ain't no questions asked. It ain't no. They ain't asking nothing. I'm going to jail. So yeah, I doubt they're gonna let him off with a warning. Like, it's terrible. It's terrible. I don't know what to say about that. Like, I'm kind of lost for words on that. But yeah, I had to bring out this video ASAP. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy See That Lush. You already know how I'm rocking, man. Subscribe, like this video, comment, do all that, man. And the link is gonna be in the description. And y'all go ahead and check that out. And I'm out.
Man, while I'm chasing after this meal ticket. I hop out, get the busing before I let myself die. Staring down the barrel, just like looking in your eyes. Take one of mine, I'll make sure that we all cry. Take one of mine.